Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to elaborate more on the idea of getting comfortable with receiving. So I will link that video up here for anyone who has not yet seen that video. And I wanted to talk about the core thing of accepting ourselves just as we are in relation to getting comfortable with receiving. So when we want to do anything in life, when we want to create a different reality, when we want to evolve, when we want to develop in our mindset and our self-regulation and in the way that we want to kind of evolve within ourselves, the number one thing that we do right now in this moment is to accept ourselves as we are right now. So this means that you are enough right now just as you are. There is nothing you have to change about yourself, and everything that we are doing from within is getting comfortable with that knowing of who you are as being enough for everything that you want to attract. So when we're using affirmations and when we are waking up every day and implementing techniques and implementing a routine for self-regulation or anything that we are doing in order to evolve, what we are really doing is coming into the authenticity and authentic belief within ourselves so that we can show up more authentic within ourselves in our reality. Everything that we are creating in our reality can be created in the moment that we decide that we're enough for it right now. When we allow ourselves to not fully believe in our self-worth and our value and the respect and honor that we have for ourselves, we'll always be kind of striving to manifest. So what I mean by this is that when we are manifesting, it's right here, right now, in this present moment. So there's nothing in the past, there's nothing in the future, because everything is right now. When we think about something, we're creating the future, and that we're creating the future in the sense that if we think about something and it's in the past, we're recreating it then for our future because we're dwelling on it. So everything is right now in this moment. So this means that we show up enough just as we are, and we are allowed to attract in what it is that we want while we are doing our affirmations, while we are evolving. And sometimes as well too, when we attract in what we want, it gives us more confidence along the way. It helps us to even heal more in our journey. If we are someone who has traumas from the past and we are using our mind to overcome these traumas, sometimes it's the experience that you actually create for yourself in a healthy way is what is actually helping you to heal more. So just because we are on a journey of changing a mindset or personal development or anything that we are actually doing so that we perceive our reality in a more positive way, it does not mean that we are not allowed to be manifesting everything in the moment as we are right now. So over this period of time, over this Christmas period, get into the habit of receiving, as I was saying in the last video. The reason for this is that when we get more comfortable with the receiving, we are overcoming feelings of guilt, feelings of unworthiness, feelings of not being good enough, because we're giving ourselves the permission to receive. So this means that even if we are receiving presents maybe that we dislike or anything that comes along, find the goodness in it and be really, really grateful for the receiving on it. This practice over the Christmas period is a great time because we are given presents and we are receiving them, but we're also going to be in communication with loved ones and in the environment of loved ones as well too, that we may not have seen maybe throughout the year. So it's a great time to just come into the present moment and to honor who you are just as you are. This means that anything that you are insecure about or anything that you feel triggered about, just hold on to it with a passion for the value and respect and honor that you have for yourself. That it doesn't matter if I get this little doubt, that it doesn't matter if I get these insecurities. I know who I am, and I know that I am good enough right now as I am. And when you continue to do this and you top it up with your positive affirmations, with your self-regulation, and you come into a kind of a self-controlling way of managing your own emotions and managing your own thoughts, you become this kind of presence that everything that is happening around you is just kind of drawn to you in a positive way, because you're emanating in this positivity, that you're allowing yourself to show up in your authenticity, that you're not afraid of who you are, and you're not afraid of how people are perceiving who you are either, because you know that you're enough right now in this moment, because all we have is the present moment. But you also know you're enough because you're doing things to raise your value. You know, you're choosing to think positively, you're choosing to think optimistically, you're choosing to see a better kind of perception of your reality for yourself. You're choosing to see the best of yourself, and because of that, you are reflecting that onto others, and you're seeing the best then in others as well too. Which is how we unconsciously attract others to evolve in themselves as well too. So I wanted to do a video on that as well, and I just wanted to come on and say that you're enough exactly as you are, and anything that you're doing is not changing who you are. It's really just kind of developing that strength to connect to your true authenticity, to connect to that true confidence within you, that you know that who you are is enough, and that everything that you are doing is, as I say, just helping you to evolve more in that knowing, and helping you to come into that strength and confidence within that knowing, no matter what is going on. It means that when anyone shows up in an unfavorable way or undesirable way, you won't even have a reaction to it. You may not even respond, because you know who you are, you know what you're aiming for in life, and you know that you are just, as you know, that you're good enough just right now in this moment. So I thought I'd do that video, and I will leave that there. And again, have a lovely Christmas, and I will talk to you soon.